Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut. As you can see, Mike Kelly finally got back from being on vacation for a month.
A month.
Yeah,
A whole month.
a whole
Felt
month.
like a month.
Nothing but a month.
Yeah, I just tweaked my back. Oh, no. Will be a survivor. So what's new today?
Well, I mean, it was funny. Last week, Marsha's like, man, it's been a month. I'm like, Marsha, it's only been 16 days that Trump's been in office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
16 days. Look
And
at all
now
the
it's
stuff
like,
he's getting done.
now it's, more than that. It's 11 plus 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pocahontas keeps running scared. She's all pissed off. You guys are exposing my what do you call it? Highway robbery. My
Well, no,
money laundering.
Right. Everybody's complaining are the ones who you have to worry about because they have something to hide.
Right.
And they say if you have nothing to show, pound on the desks, right? Nothing. And so that's what they're doing. They're just pounding because that's like that Maxine. I didn't mean to get political first thing, but Maxine Waters is. So all those Democrats are at the housing thing last week bitching about let us in, blah, blah. At the same time, there's a vote going down in the House that they should have been at about education.
Right. Yeah, they were at the Office of Education, right?
Right, but they're not
they're
where
not
they
there
need
where
to
they
be.
need to be to be able to vote on the issue.
Right. And that just tells you how messed up this whole thing is because everybody's finding out, oh my goodness, we've wasted so much money. That's why they don't want to have access to the Treasury stuff because they're going to see exactly where the payments went. And then we'll really know what we need to do, which is fire a lot of these people.
Clear the house. So I read a Dave Ramsey thing.
Did you?
The article made it look like it was going to be the next best thing for our new home buyers this year. And really, it was the sentiment was basically what we've been saying all year. You have all of 24. You have
23,
very
22.
little 23 and 24 and 22. Yeah, you have very little competition right now. So take advantage of no competition and maybe get some points paid for your closing costs or get a credit for repairs or just get the work done. It's interesting that, just echoing what we keep saying all year.
Well, I had a client reach out and go, hey, see that house values are dropping. I'm like, huh? And he goes, yeah, in Southwest County and Oakdale and this. I'm like, okay, whatever. It got him to have me relook at his credit, and it's not as bad as it was. It's getting better, but I'm like, okay, this is what you need to do.
Okay.
And people out there who have, rely on what ifs and all those things to tell people what to do with their credit report. Okay, I'll tell you right now, just take that credit report, take the social security numbers out of it, drop it in ChatGPT and ask it to write a whole thing of what they should do and make it into a email letter and email it to them. It'll save you about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because it does the same thing as the what ifs.
Yeah.
And yeah, so anyway, what's going on today? So we have two things that's supposed to come out today.
Okay.
First thing is the Small Business Optimism Index.
Sweet.
Yeah, the NFIB came out it fell to 102.8. The expectation was 104.6, signaling growing economic uncertainty among small businesses. And I think it has a lot to do with the tariff things right now, where they don't really understand that they're not really, I guess the new ones are tariffs, the aluminum and other stuff, but China cheats anyway and brings it through India and other places to bring it into the United States. They're all upset because they closed that loophole that they've been sliding all that stuff through for, I don't know if you know about that loophole there was that they could run all this stuff through and not have all the tariffs and stuff through. But anyway, we'll move on. The other thing is Powell, P-O-W. Powell is coming out today with his stuff, and he's going to what he's talking about, and that's going to maybe move the markets. I don't really think the big thing's going to be over the next couple of days, and let's get into that. The other thing that's going on today, Trump may announce reciprocal tariffs on major trading partners today, followed by yesterday's 25% blanket tariffs on steel and aluminum imports.
Okay.
Trump meets with the King and Crown Prince of Jordan at the White House to discuss a controversial proposal. What was that? Trump land in Gaza? U.S. control over Gaza Strip. Hey, he got people talking, got everybody moving. That was the whole purpose. The Senate is expected to vote on Trump's nominee for Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, tonight. And then they also might consider RFK Jr.'s nomination for Health Secretary if the other one goes through.
Cool. Cool. He's a chess player,
Yeah.
Trump.
Oh, of course
He's
he
not
is.
playing checkers.
No, he's so far ahead. It's ridiculous.
He's several moves ahead, lets out some information. Everybody responds, and then he figures out which direction to go.
He throws out there to see what people are going to do and
Yeah.
how they react, to see how they're going to do stuff. And that's how you're supposed to do stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if you probably didn't watch the show yesterday, but I talked about the U.S. Treasury is considered reevaluating its gold holdings.
Okay.
They increased the official price from $42 an ounce to current market of $2,900 per ounce.
Yeah.
$42 per ounce. What was that, from the 60s?
Maybe 50s, 60s.
Yeah. So if inactive, this could add 800 to 900 billion to U.S. reserves.
Wow.
Potentially reducing the need to issue treasuries.
What?
Yeah. Why does this matter? A reduction in treasury bond issuance would relieve supply pressure. Lower bond supply could support bond prices and keep interest rates in check. This would be a major shift in monetary policy, essentially leveraging the U.S. gold reserves to strengthen its financial position.
Woohoo.
My first question is, why haven't we done it yet to this point? That's just, I was shocked to see that it was at $42 an ounce.
And now it's at 2,900. Well, you had nobody at the helm for 4 years.
No, but this goes all the way back. It's been 1,800 for a long, before.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, it was 800 an ounce. Okay.
When were you in high school?
A long freaking time ago. So it used to be the price of gold was a really good suit.
Yeah.
And it still is. That's a really nice jacket, maybe 2,800.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's a
really
nice jacket.
That's a nice jacket or a decent suit, not a really expensive suit.
Yeah.
The other thing they've done is the C.F.P.B. got shut down. Did you hear this?
Consumer
Finance Protection Bureau, which they brought out from the Obama administration, changed everything. They're the ones who came up with the LEG, all that other stuff. They're the ones who check into everything, what's going on and who's doing it right. Well, there was other agencies before this agency, but they created this agency, and a lot of people think that they've been going after people, and they kind of have.
They have, yeah. I remember when it was created during the Obama administration, and there was a lot of people going, what the hell is this all about?
So the acting director, Russell Vought, has effectively shut down the agency, cut off its Federal Reserve funding, and closed its headquarters.
Wow.
Sounds to me like they closed it up. Key changes: no new investigation, enforcement actions, or regulations. Regulation guidance and research reports are halted. The C.F.P.B. website and Twitter account have been deactivated. This is all part of Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency. Employees have entered the C.F.P.B. building on Friday, and they're trying to see. Their Musk's previous tweet was C.F.P.B. R.I.P.
Come get your stuff off your desk.
Well, it's basically,
if you were reporting.
Before this whole thing was there was organizations and other people who had control over all this stuff.
Yeah.
I just think there's just too much. It's too much a powerful organization. A lot of people are going to say we need it for this reason, potentially. Oh, yes, Teresa Kinney. The name itself is a scam. Remember that when it was created, it was hoping it would get exposed. See, Teresa Kinney, go back to retirement. She's in like Tennessee. They moved there and paid cash for their houses.
She's listening to you, Ed.
Yeah. So the other thing, which is all these Meta employees are going, what? You laid us off? Meta laid off nearly 4,000 workers on Monday, part of its planned 5% work reduction. While these cuts are supposed to target underperformers, some employees with at or above expectation performance ratings were included. Well, maybe they should actually stop doing those stupid reviews like that.
Yeah. Looks like your comment is just like a lot of others. You should think about restating.
Well, what you should do is, if you're one of those managers, grab all your stuff, drop it in ChatGPT, and have them rewrite them for you and drop that information on there.
There you go.
So the whole purpose is to streamline Meta's workforce. God, it sounds like everybody wants to streamline their workforce and get things done cheaper and better. And so the last things I have is tomorrow we have CPI inflation report.
Okay.
And then we have mortgage applications, Thursday's producer price index, jobless claims, and Friday's retail sales report.
CPI.
So I think the biggest thing that's happened over the last since the 20th of January, with what Trump has done, the bond market really likes the fact that they're not necessarily they're finding fraud, but they're finding that we don't need all that money.
Right.
And they're finding that, hey, we got all this extra money we need to use in other places. That means one, we have 3 trillion or 2 trillion or whatever in debt. Well, we just found almost $1 trillion.
Right.
And now if we keep doing that, before you know it, we're going to be a balanced budget. What? A balanced budget? That's ridiculous.
That would be weird.
And that's, and it's changed to where the bond market is like, you know what, I kind of like this, what's going on. And this whole gold thing, I kind of like it, what's going on. I mean, we gave some back today, but overall, what's happening is eventually it's going to get to a point where the difference between the 10-year and what the mortgage rate's going to go back down to where it should be, the normal percentage, not where we've had it as high as almost 3% over the last, or 300 basis points for most people, than what the rates need to be. So eventually it'll get better, and rates will get better like they should be because of all this stuff that's going on.
Truth.
Yeah, well, Teresa, yes, VB, yeah. Here's the deal with AI. If you don't learn AI, you're going to be replaced.
Quickly.
Yeah, you need to learn AI and then use it in your job on a regular basis. Prime example, I did 3 reverse mortgage quotes on Friday. I needed to write a sales letter for each one. I dropped in a ChatGPT, and 2 seconds later, I had my sales letter better than I ever could have written it. And then I go, can you do it for this one? And now do it for this one. And I was done in less than 5 minutes, what would normally take me an hour and a half.
So did
the
you
same
go
thing
make,
I told you about the credit reports.
Did you go make a protein coffee then?
No. No, it was like at 5 something. So
okay.
It was, otherwise I wouldn't work until 6.
Yeah.
And it's
nice to get some of your life back, huh?
Yeah. And that's what it's there to help us be more productive
and proficient.
Yes. And you can have it do so many things. Review if you were looking at someone's profit and loss and their balance sheet, and you want to make sure that every number is correct, and you're not one of those number persons, you can have it relook at it and say, hey, is there any discrepancies in these 2 documents?
That's
and
so
if you're
cool.
making up your own, you could do the same thing.
Yeah. Well, hey, realtors out there, if you're slow right now, go on vacation. The minute I was getting ready to walk out the door, I received 2 phone calls for new business, which was wonderful, that I will be working on today. So the old adage is, realtors, if you're slow, go on vacation.
You're supposed to plan those, so every time you get busier right before you leave.
Yeah.
But you also have to remember that when you plan a vacation, you do so much more before you leave that spurs getting business.
Yeah.
And that's how you should do the other.
It's very true.
By the way, if anybody's looking for a lot, there's one that just got listed right by Mar-a-Lago.
A lot of what?
A lot, L-O-T, to build a house on Palm Beach. They just listed one right next to Mar-a-Lago for only $200 million.
Oh,
just a lot. Yeah.
You probably need to get that scrub brush off there too. So
scrub brush.
Yeah. Don't they have like scrub brush or something like that? Beach brush.
I don't know.
It's brush.
Right next. I mean, there's parcel A and a parcel B.
You and Trump could be best friends.
Yeah. Well, you want parcel B because it's closest to the water. Otherwise, someone's going to build a house and get rid of your view.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or buy them both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they 200 million a piece?
I don't know. I just find the little headlines. Doesn't mean I read them all.
Chump change.
All right. Is there anything else you need to talk about, Mr. Mike?
No. Just, it's kind of nice to be back. It's a beautiful day today. Boy, it was beautiful there too. 70s, blue skies, gorgeous, no fog.
I just noticed my trees were clean when you came.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did a great job yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, they finally got out yesterday.
Yeah. Well, because last week on Monday,
I know.
Was everybody took time off because they were complaining about the immigration stuff. So a certain nationality took off that day, and they were like, we can't come out there. And then it rained the rest of the week. Tuesday through Friday.
It did rain, didn't it?
And then they didn't come out on Monday. It came out on Tuesday. No, what is today? Tuesday. It came out on Monday. I already lost my day this week.
Yes.
They came out yesterday, cleaned them up, did a really good job, cut them back until there was no rot left in the branches. It's amazing how much rot is in the branches. And on these trees, if a branch falls off, you better get some stuff on that little opening. Otherwise, the ants and everything else is going to get in there.
They make a home in there.
Yeah, one of the trees, the limb had broken. It was too high up to get up there. And when they cut it yesterday, there was so many ants in it.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, cut it some more. Cut it some more.
Yeah.
The guy's like, That's normal for these trees to
Where
have ants.
where
in
are the
there.
ants now?
They're with their
Did they
uncle.
move in with their uncles? Yeah.
Well, no, the problem is that's the problem. They, it
Yeah.
eats up inside, and then that's why branches fall. Thank goodness you parked there, so the guy couldn't
I
park
know.
his truck there. He was not happy.
He was there for all of what, 12 seconds?
Yeah, if that.
Wow.
So now it's next for get the concrete people out here and get the other stuff going so we can finish it. The first thing was the trees. So
Trees.
because they had junk everywhere.
Yeah.
And then I had them clean up the neighbors' trees that are on my side so that I can get the fence put there.
Oh, cool.
All right. That's
All right.
So now everybody knows what's going on. And
We'll have
Teresa,
some,
thank you for reaching out. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
And if there's anything else you guys need, let us know.
I'll have some county numbers tomorrow.
Will you?
Yeah, I will. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh girl. Yeah, and that's all I have.
Me too.
All right. We'll talk to you tomorrow. I appreciate you all.
Everybody go be
Mike.
great.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. It's
Thanks
much
for having
funner than when I'm just here by myself.
What am I going to talk about now?
I talk about stuff, but I just talk to myself and people.
I know. I listened to you.
Sure you don't.
I did.
All right.
All right.
Make a great day.
Bye.